Words are not as powerful as actions. However, statements spewed via actual and metaphorical megaphones can be heard for miles, especially in a polarized political context. Consider Republican Senator John Kennedy's remarks regarding Mexico during a recent hearing. Without the people of America, Mexico, figuratively speaking, would be eating cat food out of a can and living in a tent behind an outback, the Louisiana congressman remarked. He was interrogating Drug Enforcement Administration Administrator Ann Milgram on the movement of fentanyl from Mexico to the United States, as well as comparing the economies of the two countries. Esteban Moctezuma, Mexico's ambassador to the United States, described Kennedy's remarks as vulgar and racist. Experts say these remarks reflect our current political climate, but people must realize that words have consequences. A little ripple can quickly become a tidal wave, especially if the speakers are powered by a high-wattage platform. Words always matter, says counseling psychologist T. M. Robinson Mosley. And they are even more important when they are people in positions of power in our political ecosystem. Dangerous and insidious repercussions. It all starts with a harsh notion in someone's thoughts that is spoken aloud. Then more people join the furious debate, and the remarks become even nastier. From there, things spiral out of control. I am very uncomfortable and concerned when I see these types of insults, especially when they are normalized by people in power, our political leaders, and people in positions of influence. According to Mosley, dehumanization always begins with language. This has happened throughout history. This can lead to people believing that those in different groups don't deserve the same treatment as them, or even respect, Mosley adds. This is often where the justification for treating someone differently, or, in some cases, treating an entire group differently or poorly, gets justified. The psychological and political ramifications. Harmful words cause a slew of issues. Racist language from political leaders can deeply affect members of marginalized communities, says Brad Fulton, Associate Professor of Management and Social Policy at Indiana University Bloomington. It can reinforce a sense of exclusion and alienation, which can be harmful to their mental health and well-being. It also has political ramifications. When lawmakers couch their policy positions in racist terms, it can result in biased and discriminatory policies that perpetuate inequality and disadvantage certain racial or ethnic groups, Fulton continues. According to research, these themes are used in war and genocide on the extreme end. People pay attention when a senator like Kennedy speaks. Look no farther than former President Donald Trump's comments, which sowed deep divisions among communities, families, and friends in the United States and around the world. Renee Carr, a psychologist, adds when the general public hears these words, if they already have the same suppressed thoughts or more blatant racism, it will encourage and empower them to also become more vocal and unrestrained in making racist statements, as well as engaging in racist behaviors. We can absolutely apologize, but we can't take our words back. The other person or the group of people affected by those words will always remember how callously and without consideration you spoke, Carr adds. They will believe that this is who you truly are and what you truly believe, and it will be extremely difficult to persuade the injured parties that it was a mistake, a misinterpretation, or that you truly did not mean what you said. And expect these words to spread as long as our political climate stays polarized. And they're frequently spoken not because a politician believes them, but because they want to be seen. By making attention-grabbing statements, politicians can increase their visibility, shape the narrative surrounding an issue, appeal to their base of supporters, or even provoke a reaction from opponents, adds Fulton. The subsequent attention can serve as a platform for them to convey their political agenda, rally support, and advance their policy goals. When you combine this groupthink with underlying racist tendencies, we will not only continue to hear such statements, but they will become even more vulgar, Carr continues.